We're back at it once again, back with Violet Boo. Today we are going to Hansville, which is home to the very popular Point No Point, which I think we're gonna be pretty close to actually. Not a whole lot of like sandy, nicer beaches out in Kitsap County, or just this part of Washington in general. But yeah, we're gonna be in Hansville, and I believe the name of the trail that we're going on is the Hansville Greenway Trail, and it's right around like 4 miles, 2 there, 2 back. So, you excited, Booley? Yeah. We got our rain jackets, we got our water and snacks, obviously. But yeah, today is gonna be something. Fly away. Remember the day we made Coast Guard boat all the way out there. You can't see it anymore. All right, we have arrived and we are ready. Are you ready, Bully?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
So it looks like we have to go all the way over here, I think. Violet?
Water paddle.
Out of puddles.
Here's the doggy.
There he is. Despite all this rain and clouds, the birds are out. We are about to... What'd you find? A sign, yeah, boo. We just walked all the way across this super wet, saturated field. Really pretty trees over there. And then there's this cool Great Dane walking around, big old dog. But we're about to start. Are you ready, boo?
Yeah.
Where's the start?
The HCD.
All right, go lead the way. Go, go, go. I'll follow you, go. What, boo?
Dada, I found a big stick, Dada.
That is a big stick. Let's keep going, boo. I can already tell that this trail is going to be super pretty. Super duper green. This trail kind of reminds me of this trail that I didn't even know about for the longest time on base at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina when I used to be stationed there. But what?
You're in muddy.
I know, I'm in a little bit of mud. I got big hiking boots though, so I can stay in a little bit of mud and be fine. Come on, boo, keep going. Anyways, that trail on Camp Lejeune was called something Greenway Trail. You do have little hiking boots, and same type of vibe as this, like just in the middle of forest basically, nothing paved or anything, and just the sides and the top, you're just like completely engulfed in the forest. So little footbridge. Go, 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 boo, go, go, go. I think a lot of people are like, why would you go out on a hike in the rain or when it's less desirable to be out and all that? And it's like, being in this state, you got to get outside when you can. And if you're only waiting for those warmer months, which is pretty much about 5 or so months of the year, give or take, which is obviously less than half. So if you're waiting for 5 months out the year to go out and about, like, come on. Can't be doing that. So obviously, myself and the fam go out a lot more in the later spring, summer months, because it's really warm, sunny, nice to be outside, out and about. But you got to still try to get out as much as you can in these rainy days, colder months, because got to get it, you know? What do you hear, boo?
Dad, I want to go that one. Dad,
Which way?
that one.
That's not a trail, boo. You got to stay in the trail.
I want to go that way, Dad.
That's not a trail. We got to stay in the trail, my love. The old kangaroo pouch. What do we got? Ooh, Violet. What do you think I got in my hand?
No. Got some them beer, Dada.
You want a snack?
Yeah.
All right, reach in there and grab something.
I want some gummy bears.
All right. It's got her gummy bears. Yum, 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 yum. Nice thing about trails like this where there's just a huge overhang of trees is when it's a little rainy and stuff, you don't really need a hood or maybe even a rain jacket depending on how much rain is coming down, just because all these trees just catch most of it. Hit a little bit of an opening out of the forest. Violet is rocking and rolling. Super excited to have her organic gummy bears. She demolished the gummy bears and now we're on to the flat fruit stick. What flavor is that, boo?
Dad.
What is it?
Dad.
Grape.
Yeah.
Yum. You have Sonic, BJs? Can you run fast like Sonic? Woo! Keep going, boo. Keep going. Back into the forest. Yeah, keep going, boo. Keep going. Finished the one fruit strip and on to the next one. Doot, doot, doot. Come on, boo. Almost a half mile in. Thanks for holding my hand, boo. More snack. All right, in a little bit, boo. You just demolished like 3 things in 15 minutes. I'm impressed. Let's go, let's go. I'm following you. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. There's like next to nobody. Every single tree is just covered in moss. It is green as green can be. Because it's so wet out here, it rains all the time, that everything is just super duper alive. What you waiting for, bully? What you waiting for, bully? Why are you coughing, boo? Stop coughing. Stop coughing. Okay. I've obviously upgraded. Hold on. Sorry to do this with my left hand, but I'm trying to get Valiboo in here. We've obviously upgraded to the carrier backpack. But Violet did a phenomenal job. I think we made it like 0.7 or so. High five, Violet. Psh, good job. What do you think it says, Violet?
I don't know.
Where is it?
It's right here.
What color is this sign?
Back.
Just black?
Yeah.
Which way are we gonna go?
That way.
Oh, what? You're scaring me. Ow, my neck. Oh, you got my neck. Got off into this section. Violet's like, that is very far away. I'm like, yeah, it sure is, but it's sure pretty. Man, we got so lucky with the rain just completely stopping, because on the weather forecast, it's at 100%. So I was fully expecting just to get rained on this whole time. And then pretty much as soon as we hit the trail, it stopped, which is crazy.
I don't know. Pig. I don't know what pig says.
Yes, you do. What sound does a pig make?
I don't know. Oink, oink.
Duck? What sound does a duck make?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, you do. What sound does a duck make, Violet? Come on.
I don't know.
Quack, quack.
Wait,
Mouse?
and no mouse there.
Girl, yes, you do. You're acting camera shy. So, there was a section of the trail that just ended at like a public neighborhood road that probably went for, I don't know, 0.3 or so. And now we're back on the trail. But I was super confused. I was like, why is it taking us to a residential road? Never had that happen before, but we're back almost 2 miles in. We'll be turning around in a little bit. A little bit of Nature Valley bar action. Yum. Is it good? Ew. Put your tongue in your mouth. Is it good? Bully. Is it good? Let's try out some time-lapse walking. Never done it before. Let's see how it looks. Point, no point, all the way down there. Picking up some sand? Why are you picking up sand? Let's go closer to the water, Boo. Come on. You want me to come to the water? Okay. So demanding. Throw. And we're back. Violet and I had a treat at the turnaround point. It was a little park right on the beach. I've actually stopped there before because it's right next to this. Girl, you got the wheat thins. You want me to? All right. Well, like I was saying, we made it to the turnaround point. It was this really pretty spot right on the beach. You can see Point No Point off in the distance. And it's actually right next to the only general store, little local joint in Hansville. So Violet didn't want to eat any more Nature Valley, so went in there to see what they had. They had some wheat thins, which she loves. So now she's snacking on those. And I got a little bag of red 40 Doritos. Violet is well past her bedtime. I did not anticipate this hike taking this long. But then again, let her walk in the beginning for almost a mile. And obviously, that took a lot longer than if I was carrying her. But we're on our way back. We got a little bit less than a mile left. So cool seeing the beach at the halfway point, or the turnaround point, I should say. And we are just making our way back. What do you got to say, Violet? Nothing? Okay. Are you a mouse? I love you, Violet. I love you, Violet.
I love Daddy.
I love you, Violet.
I found my song.
I see the home stretch. Oh, you can see our car. Ooh. I am gassed. I know Violet's tired. She's probably in the car when we get in about 2 minutes. And I just soaked my right foot on this crazy swampy section that I avoided on the way there, but on the way back, I just said, screw it, we're almost done. So, gotta change the old socks and whatnot when I get back. Oh my God, I'm about to run or walk onto all this stuff. This stuff isn't that deep though. All right. Good hike, Violet. What'd you like the most?
Dad,
What?
I will walk inside the beach.
You like the beach? I like the beach too. What else?
And I like tire.
And what else?
And I like Chelsea.
And what else?
And I like blue.
Blue. What else?
I like bird.
I like birds too.
Wow.
Trunk cam. Ah, the watch. Don't like that? Okay. Stand up, stand up. What? Get out of this. Get out of this. Your leg is stuck. Ah! Your boot came off. Oh. It did. And that's a wrap. Once again, 4.5 miles. Hansville, Washington. Beautiful trail. Super clean. Like nobody on there. There was like one guy in the beginning, one guy at the very end. Besides that, we had the whole place to ourselves. It has a freaking beach with a sick view as the turnaround point. I will say the only things I did not like was the road sections in the residential neighborhood. That was a little weird. But You gotta take the good with the bad. All right. Peace out.